Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the TJR Auto channel. My name is Tyler, and in today's video, we're going to be covering a very unfortunate series of events. I suppose you saw the title and the thumbnail, so yeah. So let's just watch the video. Hopefully, you guys enjoy. I certainly did not enjoy making this video. I'll tell you that right now. After all the fun stuff, we'll go into depth about the paperwork I have here with what it says. And I also do have a little sheet that I made up right in the middle of October as to how much money I have into Gwendolyn. So we'll cover all that after all the footage I have of this past weekend's fiasco. This piece of shit. Oh yeah. No leaks. We good. Well, as we can tell by all the soot marks, it wasn't working, so yep, have a nice night.
Take those off. When you come out, I'll go from the back and bring it in. That's good? Yeah, look. Can you get him a cardboard?
I guess so.
By the head?
I mean, I keep...
It can go forward a little bit, but
Moving at all, or you think it's right there?
I think he'll come in from the back.
You want to avoid someone? Alright, you get that off?
Yeah, maybe I'll just push it.
That's good?
Oh yeah.
That's better.
Yes, sir.
At least my tail light's visible.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
So you got straps, right?
Yeah, I got a few.
You can even put the thing halfway.
They'll get halfway up.
Honestly, if you put it halfway, you don't even have to probably strap it in.
I'll still strap it. I mean, it's not even sitting against this fucking nut like I thought it would.
Nah, she's meant. Oh yeah, it doesn't even need to play.
So that don't fucking fly out.
You want to do that? You want to put that on the other side?
I'm not worried about this fucking bed, dude. Look at this fucking side.
Oh yeah.
She got fucking incredible Hulk beat the shit out of this truck.
Yeah, you got your buddy here.
Yeah. Well, a bit of a wide load there, but should be good. Oh, you know, I like two of those. It's got this thing. It's kind of hot.
1500 spoiler, dude.
Is that what that is?
They come on 1500s. So I wouldn't call it a spoiler, but
Well, thing.
yeah, my truck had it too.
Oh, I like that. Well, let me do the honorary. She ain't going anywhere.
Nope.
She ain't going anywhere.
That's just for show.
Yeah, basically. I will throw it in here now before I forget. It's definitely a different... Ooh, that looks worse on camera. Yeah, it's definitely a different color.
Well, yeah.
Maybe if I don't wash it, it'll look fine.
Spit on
Well, folks, I fucked her up a little bit there. Yeah. Ram took it good. Well, I guess my DRL wiring wasn't that good. We lost the corner light. If it wasn't copyrighted, I'd play a Sarah McLachlan song over this. Yeah, it'd be really funny if the bed fell out of the bed right now. That would be good. So it would appear...
This is how it normally works?
Yeah, I don't know if this is right, but we're just two dudes on fucking asphalt now. Honestly, I thought we were gonna get lucky and he was gonna give us the truck too, and just be like, "Don't tell nobody." But no. Nice. So, well, we have touched back down at the Webke residence after a $100 Uber X ride. And for anybody wondering, probably nobody, but here's the Astro. Alex got the T-case pulled today, so that's good. Thankfully, before I crashed my truck, I did buy Skittles, so at least have some Skittles. Yeah. Oh, hell yeah, dude. Like that was fucking money. Oh, yeah. It's a little rev match. Oh, yeah. Dude, you're basically a fucking stock car driver at this fucking rate.
I don't know who you think you're riding with, dude.
Damn, dude. I'm in the car with Kurt Busch.
Had to get in front of me, dude. What is this fucking
Hell yeah.
I think he's doing, dude?
He don't even fucking know.
Turn, please.
Oh, hell yeah.
Turn.
Yep, there we go. Oh, yeah.
It's 3-4. You're around the corner. You gotta prep mentally. You just ride it out real quick. Not worried about it.
M-I-N-T, mints. Oh, is that backfire?
Oh man, I mean it was no whip for the most part. Little fifth inner, man. She's cooking, dude.
I feel like we are going like 200 miles an hour right now.
I felt like 30, dude. That was awesome.
Well, Alex, thank you for the ride home. I appreciate it. To all my folks out there, I'm gonna go get absolutely shit-faced hammered and just watch all those videos of my wrecked $900 truck back and cry about it all night long. Alrighty, folks. Well, it is now Monday, almost 12 o'clock. Left work early because now I have to head almost an hour north to go get my belongings out of Gwendolyn at the tow yard. I couldn't really talk to anybody yesterday, which was Sunday. The accident happened Saturday night, as insurance adjusters weren't in on the weekend, and the tow yard was closed on the weekend. So basically, I have to go retrieve all my belongings from the truck and essentially have the truck ready to go to the auction yard. As far as I understood from the phone call I had with the adjuster a little while ago, basically I have to go get all my stuff out of it and then basically give the towing yard the okay to release the truck to my insurance company, which then actually brings it to a Copart yard, funny enough. And then from there, the estimate people go out. They do the estimates within 3 to 5 days, allegedly. And then at that point, I will get the news on if the truck is totaled, if it's not, what the repair cost is, what they value the truck at, all that kind of shit. So, not stoked. I'm still pretty pissed about the situation. Trying to not be pissed at myself, even though it's kind of hard not to, since, you know, technically I rear-ended somebody. So, like, just off the rip, I'm at fault. The insurance company basically said the only way this accident would not be my fault is if I had, like, a witness that saw the pallet fall out of a truck and land in the road that nobody could avoid. So yeah, I don't know. It sucks. It is what it is. I don't know. I feel more so bad for Gwendolyn. I mean, she's a good fucking truck, man. I really don't want to let that truck go. So I would love to revive that thing and keep it on the road forever until it gets into another accident. But it's not sounding too promising for me to even buy it back and fix it. Apparently my insurance company would want nothing to do with that truck if I was to buy it back and fix it. So then at that point I'd have to open a whole nother policy with a different company just for the truck, which might not be a bad thing. I mean, it might, you know, work out that it's cheaper, but I don't know. These are all things that I just don't know until we get more answers. So yeah, let's go see how bad Gwendolyn looks and how sad she is. Well, got Gwendolyn emptied out. Thank you, Bonnie. Got Gwendolyn emptied out of all the things I guess I care about. And I just got off the phone with Copart, well, the Copart yard that the truck's going to. From what I understood, speaking with my adjuster, is the quicker I could come here, get my belongings, release the truck from this tow yard to the Copart yard, the quicker they'll, you know, my insurance will be able to get the estimates and whatever, however the fuck that works. So yeah, I basically just signed over Gwendolyn, and should probably start calling her Gwendolyn, like no blows. But anyways, Gwendolyn drew blood one final time from me, and I'm hoping it's not the last time she draws blood from me. But I ended up getting But thankfully the guy out in the yard was cool enough to not really care if I walked around the truck, kind of looked at a few things and spent a few more minutes with it than most people normally would. So shout out that guy, whoever the fuck you are. But I was able to get the hood popped, and at that point the grill was held to nothing, so I had to rip the grill off, throw that in the bed. It was toast anyways. So I think that's where this boo-boo came from. But I didn't really take too close of a look, just grabbed pictures and videos of everything, and it definitely, I'm gonna say, core support, rad support, whatever. I already know it's bent on the frame, like the core support mount is bent on the frame and cooked on the driver's side rail, I believe. It looks like the transcooler, or the line going to the transcooler, is what popped, and that is what all of the fluid was coming from. So sad sight. It's definitely kind of hurts to, you know, see a vehicle that you've put a lot of money and time into just sit dead in the back of a tow yard lot, you know, waiting for death essentially. So hopefully not everything is horrible with the outcome of however this goes. I'm really hoping that I can either profit crazy off of this, or still be able to profit and be able to buy the truck back and go from there. I really like this truck more than I should. It's been a great truck to me. I mean, you guys have seen me fix it up. Like, it's been fine. It's good. It's a great driving truck. It's very usable. I've been daily driving it with basically no worries. You know, I've gone up and down the highway no problem. Well, until I crashed it. But I mean, overall, it's a great truck. So I mean, if I can get it back for cheap and I can still get some decent money on top of it to fix it, and then also, you know, potentially pay off some debts, then we would be winning. That would be like a nice like silver lining, I guess. But I just have a feeling that this is not gonna go good. And it's one of those things, as soon as it happened, I was just like, yeah, I'm gonna get fucked because of this. Well, not ideal, folks. Not ideal. Not ideal in any world. Not ideal. Now, I'm going to make a first world problem complaint of, I own 3 vehicles. One of them I still don't have on my premises, so that sucks. One of them is still broken because I decided to spend $500 on a truck bed instead of throwing that $500 towards a $1,000 drive shaft for the GTO. So we're down to driving Bonnie every day, and fingers crossed she doesn't act up. Because if she acts up, it ain't going to be a pretty sight. Anyways, I'll try to keep it short and sweet because I need to film this intro and outro. I already filmed the intro, so I got to film this outro and then go edit this and take care of all that stuff and take care of Callie and the other pups and eat dinner and whatnot. Yeah, fun stuff for me. Fun stuff. So I just got a message today from my insurance saying, sorry, your truck is totaled. So they said within a day or two, so it's going to be after this video is already uploaded to you guys publicly. I don't know what they're valuing the truck at. They have not given me a solid number as to, this is what we think your truck is worth. This is how much it costs to repair it. I do have the repair cost, but again, they basically just said, hey, it's totaled. Here's the repair cost, but you need to wait a day or two to see what we value the vehicle at. So I sent in a shit ton of receipts, basically every receipt that I could think of for all the stuff that I could come up with for the truck. I obviously couldn't come up with a receipt for the bed, for the wheels and tires, any sort of like Facebook Marketplace deal. So there's that. So I don't really know how much that's going to play into it. I had spoke with the adjuster on the phone the other day before I got my belongings out of Gwendolyn. And she said a lot of things that could be deemed preferences might not really count towards the value. So I don't know how much stuff is going to be deemed preferences, since a lot of the shit I did was just like cheap Amazon stuff, not like OEM spec stuff. Even though the OEM stuff would cost more in most cases, I don't know how that's going to play out still. But again, at this point in time, Thursday night at 7:30, the truck is totaled, and the total cost of repairs would be $3,282.22. Now, I do have a $500 deductible, so after the deductible, the net cost of repairs would be $2782.22. So like I said, I really don't know what those numbers mean because I don't have a full value on the truck yet. They have not given that to me. So at this point in time, all I basically know is my truck's totaled. I don't have my truck. So yeah, okay, that's just where we're at. So when they give me a number as to what the truck is worth in their eyes, at that point, they will also give me a buyback number. So I'll be able to see and weigh the option of, okay, let's say the truck is worth $4,000, round number. Let's say the truck's worth $4,000 in their eyes, and they give me a buyback of, I don't know, $1,000 or less. At that point, I'll basically be getting the truck back for what I have. I'll be getting the truck back for $1,000, and then I'll get $3,000 on top of it, essentially. And as we sit currently, I'll pull the list out, because this is a video I wanted to make but never did, and there's no point in making it a separate video. I'll just talk about it now. So now we have how much I have into Gwendolyn, as well as my key cranking numbers written down. So, the truck, $900. Wheels, $200. Front brakes, spent 80 bucks. Rear brake, I never sent the receipts for the front brakes. I knew there was something else. So front brakes were 80, rear brakes were $130. Taillights were 75, headlights were about 75. Carrier bearing was 30, headers and like Y-pipe the exhaust, 500. Radio, Amazon special, $130. O2 sensors were 90, tailgate handle was 15, rear window regulator was 40, floor mats were 40, blower resistor was 15, and the horn button was 10. So the grand total as of mid-October 2025 was $2330-ish. That doesn't account for small stuff, fluids, a lot, some stuff I had on hand already that I kind of just made work. So that's why it's an ish. So roughly 2,300 bucks, let's say, into the truck. And then after that, I spent 500 bucks on a bed and tow mirrors. So that would put us at 2,800 bucks, let's say. And then I also, before I got the bed, which I also forgot to mention in the intro, I bought some like beefy ass hitch, that like the part that bolts to the frame that like has the square in it, so you can put a hitch on the truck. I think it's a hitch receiver. I don't know. I think I paid like 75 bucks for that. So that would put us at essentially 2,900, or rounded up with all of the miscellaneous items, about $3,000 I'm into that truck. Obviously, with a vehicle, you're never going to get your time and labor back, so I'm not even accounting for that. Gwendolyn has been nothing but great to me. Hopefully, things can work out where this is not the end of Gwendolyn. I really like that truck. I love that truck, I'll say. All right? I'm not afraid to say it. Okay? I love that truck. Makes me so damn sad thinking about it. But yeah, so they're saying the cost of repairs is essentially $3,300, $3,282. From what I read online, insurance will total a vehicle if the repair costs are 60% or more to the value of the vehicle. So let's say I know I'm not going to do the math on the spot, but let's say they value the vehicle at $4,000. This would total it because the cost of repairs is $3,300. I don't know. Again, I don't know what the math would actually equate to, but let's say they valued it at $4,000. It's totaled because the cost of repairs is $3,300, which is at least, I'm going to say it's at least like 75% of what the vehicle value would be if the quick math is working correctly. Something like that. I don't fucking know. So very unfortunate. This sucks. Thankfully, everybody's okay. Really, at the end of the day, that's all that matters. I wasn't hurt. Alex wasn't hurt. The couple in the other truck were not hurt. Nobody else got hurt. Apparently, there was an accident like right after mine, like a little ways up the road. So I don't know if it was caused by my accident. I don't know. But I was put at fault. My insurance put me at fault. Makes sense. I rear-ended somebody. They said the only way that I would not be at fault is if I had a video or the driver's, the plate of the truck or vehicle that dropped the pallet in the road. That's the only way in the insurance eyes that I would not be at fault, is if I saw the pallet fall out of the vehicle and I could not avoid it, which shouldn't really fall onto me because I didn't see the pallet until I hit the guy and got out of my truck, and then I saw the pallet. Whatever. It is what it is. We all make mistakes. Whatever. I still, at this point, do not have access to the police report to see if I'm deemed at fault in the state trooper's eyes. So that's good. As soon as this happened, I already had the feeling that I was just going to get bent over and fucked raw, no lube. And so far, I've kind of just been in a dark room getting fucked. But I have a feeling now that insurance is actually getting their numbers ready, and the police report should be ready within 2 weeks of the accident. I'm strapping up. I'm getting ready to put the GIMP outfit on because I have a feeling that's where this is going to go. And I was doing some research with Audrey the other night as to how in-depth the inspection process is for if you have a totaled vehicle, you buy it back from insurance, then technically it'll be a salvage title vehicle. You cannot register or insure a salvage. I think you can technically register it. I don't know. You have to have a salvage title for the vehicle. You can't insure it at that point. Insurance is going to say that vehicle's fucked. It can't be on the road. So at that point, you have to fix the fucking thing up. Bunch of pictures, very, very in-depth pictures and parts lists with bills of sales, with VIN numbers if it's used parts, and very nitpicky criteria, if you ask me. One way or another, if a vehicle was broken and now it's fixed, that should be fine. But I guess it makes sense that you're not stealing stuff. I don't fucking know. But it would have to go from being totaled by insurance, then me buying it back, then it would be, at that point, a salvage titled vehicle. Then I would have to go through the horrible process of fixing it, and then go through the horrible process of getting it inspected, and then it becoming a rebuilt title if it passes the inspection. It does not seem like a very quick turnaround process, at least here in the lovely tri-state area. So I'm gonna have to do more research into it, even though there's probably not much else I can look into it. If you guys have any experience, let me know down below, please. If you've ever dealt with something like this, if you totaled a vehicle, you bought it back, you fixed it up, and you got it back on the road, whatever, let me know down below. I'm very curious if any of you guys actually have experience with this. Yeah, I don't know. We're kind of at this point just in a waiting game to see what the value of the vehicle is. So what will they give me? Just cash money and tell me to fuck off, forget about it, and go buy another truck. Or we'll see what the value is and then the buyback value and then go from there. Again, I don't want to see Gwendolyn go to auction, but I'm already fucking hurting mentally, physically. Not really physically, more so mentally. So it's probably not a wise decision for me to take the truck back. But again, it all really boils down to money and time. It's one of those things. If the GTO and Bonnie were on the road flawlessly, no problems, I would say, like, confidently I would take the truck back. But because the GTO needs at least $1,000 just in a drive shaft, and then really I should probably do some stuff with the exhaust and like rabbit hole. Like while I'm in there, let me do, like, I could get that car back on the road for $1,000, let's just say. But the truck, not so much. I could get it back on the road with a transmission cooler. That would be easy and quick. But again, if I buy it back, and you know, now that it's definitely totaled, if I was to buy that vehicle back, it's gonna have a branded salvage title, which means I can't legally drive it on the road, even if I just threw a $100 trans cooler on it, tore the fucking front bumper off of it, made sure the hood shut, and just drove it. I wish I could do that, but I can't. So enough rambling. That is where I'm going to be wrapping up this video. I'm sure Callie is probably in my room tearing apart my bed or her bed or a pillow or something. So that's where we're at with the truck. Very, very unfortunate situation. So if you want, call me a fucking dumbass down below. It is what it is. I mean, I guess we all make mistakes and try to learn from them. I do just want to reiterate, though, I was already driving like a bitch because I had a bed inside of my bed. All right, I don't want you guys to think I was just like cutting up in the highway and squeeze bends in it and floating between traffic. I was not. I was in the middle lane because I didn't want to deal with the people passing in the left lane. I didn't want to deal with all the people getting on and off the parkway in the right lane. So I sat in the middle lane thinking it'd be safe. Turns out it's the worst fucking lane possible. So again, honestly, I wish I had a dash cam for this, just to prove that, like, I swear I'm not a bad driver, even though this makes me feel like a horrible driver. So it is what it is. All I gotta say is if I get that fucking truck back, I gotta put bigger brakes on the front. Something's gotta give, because those brakes, it honestly scared me when I put them to the floor and I just knew I wasn't gonna be able to stop. I don't like that. With either of my cars, I've never had an issue where I've hit the brakes and hit somebody. You know what I mean? Like the GTO and Bonnie, their brakes are great. They're fine. They're also cars. They weigh almost half of what that truck weighs. So different day's discussion. I don't know. So anyways, thank you guys so much for tuning in. I truly do appreciate it. Again, this video fucking sucked and hurts to make, but it is what it is. I could sit here and cry about it for the next 3 hours, but again, I have shit to do and I need to get this video ready for you guys. If you guys want to help out the channel more than you already do, down below will be a link to get you some TJR Auto merch. I probably could profit off of this and make some cool merch of the truck broken. So if you guys want to see that, let me know. I'll come up with something. But as of now, I have one drivable vehicle and one total vehicle and just one broken vehicle. So again, with all that being said, thank you guys so much for tuning in. I truly do appreciate it. And I'll catch you guys in the next one.